Hey, Emma, what's up?
Hi, Dr. John. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm pretty good.
Good. So what's going on? How can I help?
So the reason I called you was I lost my license about a year ago from medical reasons, and I'm just having a really hard time with the loss of independence and the change that that's brought me. So I'm just wondering if you got any advice on how to move forward from that and feel independent as I can.
Yeah. How old are you, Emma?
35.
35. So tell me about the medical challenges.
I guess I had Lyme disease when I was a teenager, but I never had it diagnosed or treated. So it caused some scarring in my brain. So now I have little times that I black out. So it's not safe for me to drive.
Ah, man. Do you have seizures?
Little ones here and there, not bad, not often.
Okay. So what led to ultimately them taking your license away? Was it a test, or did you black out while you were driving?
I blacked out while I was driving.
Yikes.
Before that, I always felt nauseous before I blacked out or anything like that. So up till then, I felt like it was okay for me. And then I just had one hit me out of nowhere while I was driving. So they didn't actually I said it wasn't safe for me to drive.
Wow. Tell me about growing up. What was childhood like?
Very good. I've got two very good parents and a good, solid family.
Brothers and sisters?
Yeah, I've got a brother, special needs.
Yeah. Are y'all close?
I'm close to my family, yes.
Okay. So what have you done for the last 15, 17 years since you moved out?
Well, I was working for a while, and when I first got this diagnosis, I didn't know what was wrong with me at first. I just started having seizures. So I didn't handle that the right way, and I got addicted to opiates eventually, just because I pretty much felt like I was dying or something was really wrong with me. And so I just didn't care anymore. So I got addicted to opiates, and I have been clean off those for 2 years.
Wow. I'm really proud of you. That's tough
Thank
stuff.
you.
Was there something else? Was there some other trauma?
Yes, it
Was there some other trauma in your life besides the diagnosis?
Like when I was younger, like I did have some child sexual abuse.
Okay. Yeah. So you've had a rough go of it, huh?
I guess you could say that.
Okay, so Emma, I am pulling up, like, you and I want you to just imagine we're sitting at a table together hanging out, okay?
Yes.
And there's some loud chit-chatting going on at the restaurant that we're at, and it's enough chit-chatting that you and I can just talk and be real direct. Is that cool?
Sure.
Okay. You have been protecting inner Emma your whole life. And the only path forward is for you and me to be real, just raw and honest. Are you up for that?
Yes.
Okay. Any time I want you to tell me to stop, okay? But the path forward for navigating this sideways place, the sideways world you found yourself in, is we got to be radically honest. We have to choose reality, if you will.
Yes.
Your childhood was a gnarly mess. True or false?
True.
Okay. And I know you want to defend people, and I know you want to love people, and I know you need at some level for that to all be okay so that you can deal with the present. I get that, and I honor that. but your body is still fighting wars that were kicked off when you were a little girl, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't ever want you to say, I screwed up by taking opiates. Was that the what I wished that on anybody? No. If you were about to start taking opiates, would I tell you, please don't do that? Of course I would. I've told a number of teenagers and young adults that. But you looking back,
of course,
were a little girl trying to survive. And the problem with opiates is they work. They're a great proxy for connection when you're lonely and scared and you're disconnected from yourself after pretty gnarly childhood abuse. Fair?
Yeah. They do work well.
They do. So I'm going to give you 4 or 5 things I want you to do. Do you have, actually, don't even take notes on this. I'm just going to say them out loud. And
sure.
But I want you to commit to doing them, okay?
Okay.
The first one is I want you to write a letter to 10-year-old Emma. I want you to tell 10-year-old Emma, Dear Emma, and I want you to picture her in a little dress with cool shoes, however you had your hair. And I want you to tell her that you are so sorry that somebody hurt her. Okay?
Okay.
Nobody's ever told her that they are sorry, have they?
No.
No. And I want you to write a second letter to 18-year-old Emma and tell her that you're so sorry that she's hurting so bad and there's going to be hell to pay for taking opiates. But you're so sorry that there's no other adults, there's no other people in the world that are coming to help. Okay?
Okay.
Because right now, those 2 girls, that very, very young woman and that little girl, are still defending you at 35 today. And you got to let them go. They're exhausted, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Take a real deep breath for me. And hold it. Hold it. 3, 2, exhale. Whew. It's been real hard, hasn't it?
Yes.
Have you told anybody the extent of the hell you've seen?
No.
No. Secrets will kill you.
I'd like to. Well, I only am not doing that to keep a secret. It's more to protect people that I know, or not to spread that.
I know
negativity, I guess.
But listen, Emma, that's not your job. Your job is to be whole for the first time. And if people hurt you, they can defend themselves. But the days of you walking around and making sure everybody else's lives are duct taped together, even the ones that took everything from you when you were young, those days are over. Okay?
Okay.
You can't keep, it's going to kill you. It's going to kill you. And I'm going to ask you as your new friend, I don't want you dying on the altar of somebody else's secret sins. It's not your job.
Yes.
Your job now moving forward, you got 40 or 50 more years left to go.
Hopefully.
Yeah. And your job is to sit with hurting people because nobody has a better ringside seat than you do. You're going to be such a gift moving forward. Okay? Now, I've given you all of that sidewalk work. That is to build just the foundation of this house we're about to put together, okay? Can we do something real awkward?
Okay. Sure.
You're like, I thought we were just already being pretty awkward. All right.
Story of my life. It's okay.
Well, I want you to meet with somebody, and I know it's screwy and messy in Ontario with it's just chaos right now, especially in their mental health providers. I get it. If possible, I want you to meet with somebody who can do direct trauma work with you, and especially body work. And Usually what that means is somebody sits with you or a little bit behind you, and they have their hand on your shoulder or on your foot or on the back of your head, and you go back to hell. You recall it, but it teaches your body in the present that you're okay now. And it's as unpleasant as it sounds, and it is as liberating as it is uncomfortable, okay? I want you to find that.
Okay.
So I want you to imagine 40 in a perfect world. What was it going to look like for you? Lay it out for me. Where were you going to live? What was your house going to look like? What were you going to be driving? What was your job going to be? Lay it out for me.
What was it going to be like, or what is it like now?
What was it going to be like? What was this picture you had?
I still would have been working in the healthcare industry. I wouldn't have been addicted to opiates.
Nope, we're not going backwards.
I'd be living in the country.
Okay. Oh, you live in the country?
Nope.
What would that look like?
Okay. A bit of land and living in my family's homestead area.
Are family members a part of who hurt you growing up?
No.
Were they a part of ignoring the problem and telling you to be quiet about it?
No.
Okay.
They were just ignorant through really no fault of their own. Like
they just didn't know.
Didn't know better.
Okay.
Just didn't know better yet.
If they were to find out the full extent, would they go to war for you?
Oh, they'd be very, very upset.
Okay. I'm trying to get, is the homestead a safe place? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So of the things you just told me, you're not going to be able to drive to and from a homestead to working in the medical profession, right?
That's right.
And you would have to disclose previous addictions, I'm guessing, to certain medical licensure, right?
Yes.
Can we just go, ugh? Make that noise. Ugh. Okay. So let's exhale. It's not going to happen. And we're gonna grieve that. We're gonna be sad about it because that's right to be sad about it. You had a plan and you had a picture. You had this thing that was gonna happen, and now it's not going to.
Yeah. Right.
Underneath those things, I'm guessing were the words autonomy. I'm guessing the words were helping others. I'm guessing the words were something to do with the medical profession service. And I was going to say, I feel like I've been such a burden on the people I love for, that's it.
Several years now. And I just wanted this to be, my time of getting back to them.
That's right. So I actually wrote down regret, not grief. I think more so than losing the loss of independence is you are blaming yourself for the last 30 years of your life. And you have to stop. You can't carry that. It's too heavy. And it's not real. Okay? The people who love you are blessed to have you in their life. Is it a bloody, miserable experience to live and love somebody who's addicted to opiates? Yes. It's one of the hardest, worst things in the world. It's terrible.
Yes.
They chose to love you.
Yes.
You're not a burden. Don't say that ever again. Got it?
Thank you.
10-year-olds don't ask to be sexually abused. That little girl's not a burden.
Yes.
18-year-olds aren't asked to carry entire family secrets or entire community secrets. It's not their job. Not a burden. Okay?
Thank you.
So now the question is, where am I going to find, and where am I going to be able to help people? Well, lucky for you, you live in the age of the internet. So you can meet with people all over planet Earth and give them love and care and support.
That's true.
Is there an opportunity to still live out at the homestead?
Yes, that is where I'm living now.
All right. So we're there. That's all. So here's what I want you to begin to do. I want you to both grieve because that's important, but I also want you to begin looking forward. How can I love and support and serve people given the scars I have? How can I take these scars and turn them into breadcrumbs on a trail for other people to not have to go through the path of hell that I had to go through? That can be an addictions counselor.
Yeah.
That can be a mental health practitioner. That can be a coach. That can be any number of different things. And you can do most of that these days from home. You can even get licensed from home. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to give you your autonomy back, and it's going to look different than hopping in your car and driving through the Ontario countryside. It is, and I get that, and it's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Are you hearing me?
Yes.
Okay, I've thrown a lot at you. I want you to speak back.
It is heartbreaking.
Tell me where you are.
It is It's heartbreaking, yes.
So paint me a new picture. You at 40.
That's the thing is I guess I don't have one yet. I just feel like I've lost all my anything I knew about myself. I don't know anymore.
Here's what I know about you. You've been carrying such heavy weight since you were such a little girl. You are stronger than 99% of the people you're going to come into contact with. You have been wrestling with a autoimmune disease, which means you have been smiling and standing up straight and in horrific pain your whole life. You are stronger than most. You've also sat down at a dinner table with family members who you love, and you have kept dark secrets because you didn't want them to go to jail because they would kill on your behalf.
Yes.
Yes. You are stronger than almost anyone. And what that means is you can do just about anything you want to do. You just can't drive. You just can't go to med school, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Fair?
Yes.
What kind of pain are you in now?
Fair, I probably wasn't going to do that anyway.
I know. What kind of comfort or pain are you in now?
Like daily, you mean, or?
I mean, like, where do you stay? Where do you sleep? You have a bedroom? You have an apartment? Where you staying?
Yeah, I have a bedroom.
Tell me about it. Is it comfortable? You like it?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. No, I do like it. I guess it's not quite as clean as I'd like it, or organized as I like it to be, but I do like the.
We're going to start there.
That I have.
We're going to start there.
Okay.
Will you commit to me and everybody listening that by the end of tomorrow, because you're worth it, you're going to clean up your room. You're going to make some organization. You're going to make it a safe place to, not a place of chaos, but it's going to be a place where you can drop your shoulders and exhale. It could be a place of peace. Will you commit to that? Which means you're going to have to throw away a bunch of junk. You're going to have to get rid of some stuff. You're going to have to organize some stuff. Would you commit to that?
Yeah. Oh, you really nailed me there. Yes. Yeah, and I will.
Okay. If you do that, I'm going to do this. I want you to hang on the line. I have a partnership with Helix Mattresses. I'm going to send you a brand new one to Ontario.
Oh, thank you.
To your bedroom. And it's going to be the start. Hey, listen, when you get this mattress, you're going to lay down and you're going to be asleep before you. It's so amazing. But here's what I'm going to do. It's going to be the start of your bedroom's going to be a place of order and peace. And from there, we're going to begin to create order and peace and autonomy in other parts of our life. Is that fair?
That sounds good. Yes.
I'm all in, and my buddies at Helix are going to hook you up. It's the best mattress on planet Earth, but you have to be willing to do your part too. Are you in?
I will.
Okay.
I will.
So ultimately, the last homework.
Much.
Oh, you got it, man. Well, it's easier for me to give away somebody else's stuff, especially when it's this amazing. But I'm just imagining a place of peace for you. Okay. And here's the last thing. Here's your last homework assignment, okay? You're going to write that letter to the 10-year-old you. You're going to write that letter to 18-year-old you. You're going to grieve. You're going to write down what could have been. You're going to just be sad about it. I'm sad that I'm not going to be driving back and forth through the Ontario countryside, that I'm going to have to ask for help, all that. I want you to spend some time totally imagining, dreaming about life as a 40-year-old.
Okay.
And I want you to get excited about it. You get excited about the autonomy, get excited about helping other people, getting excited about walking with hurting people, whatever it is you decide you want to do. I don't want to put that, like writing fiction, I don't know. Whatever it is that you want to be a part of at 40. And now you're on a 4 or 5 year journey to land there. And who knows what that's going to look like. But when you get there, here's what you're not going to be carrying. You're not going to be carrying the burdens that 10-year-old Emma's still carrying. You're not going to be carrying the secrets that 18-year-old Emma has been carrying around for half or more of her life. You're not going to be protecting family members who love you and would do anything for you. You're going to invite them in. And you're not going to carry around what may be the biggest, heaviest brick of all, which is the brick of, I'm a burden. We're setting that crap down. Because Emma's strong and Emma's a gift. Does Emma have some regrets in her life? No question about it. Does she have some shame about things she did when she was struggling with addiction? 100%. No question about that. And you and a counselor are going to work through that. But at 40, we're going to be 50 pounds lighter. And we're not going to have lost a single pound of like muscle or body fat. We're not going to be carrying the weight of the world. We're going to be free. And Emma, all of that. Emma and everybody listening, that starts. Clean your room. Make your bedroom a place of peace. Make your living room and your home a place of drop my shoulders, peace. Make your relationships a place of peace. I'm with you, Emma. And by the way, hang on the line. We're going to hook you up with this Helix mattress, the greatest one on planet. It's so good. And I'm going to hook you up with Building a Non-Anxious Life and Own Your Past, Change Your Future, the 2 #1 best-selling books I've written, and I'm going to hook you up with them as my gift. We're going to walk with you every step of the way. And if you need any other support, you call in, Emma, and we'll get you through, because I want to walk with you as you begin to reimagine life. It's going to be hard. It's going to be grief-filled, and there's going to be days of deep sadness. There's going to be days of regaining trust with your body, and there's going to be days of sunshine and peace and joy.